in good traditional Wojcicki fashion, she stepped up and...
Anne Wojcicki Lifestyle and Net Worth. Success runs in the Wojcicki family. Susan and Anne Wojcicki are sisters with superstar tech resumes. Susan, 50, is the CEO of YouTube and has long worked for Google. Anne, 45, co-founded and serves as CEO of the genetic testing website 23andMe. Their skyrocketing careers recently landed them on Forbes' list of America's richest self-made women at number 42 and number 44 respectively. Oh, and their other sister is no slacker. Janet is an anthropologist and an epidemiologist who works at the University of California, San Francisco. In today's video, we are going to tell you all about Anne Wojcicki. Before we begin, please make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you will never miss any update. So without any further ado, let's begin. 23andMe CEO and co-founder Anne Wojcicki is Silicon Valley royalty. Her ex-husband, with whom she's still close, is Google co-founder Sergey Brin, with an estimated net worth of $1 billion. She's dated A-Rod. She counts Ivanka Trump among her friends. But she's not what you think. Not in the least. Finding her mission, disease-fighting consumer empowerment. It probably suits Wojcicki that her name is difficult for people to pronounce. While Wojcicki is clearly a force, she doesn't want your attention on her. Instead, she wants you to understand the vision of her company and central passion, 23andMe. After all, she's only trying to revolutionize the way healthcare works. Direct-to-consumer genetic testing and biotechnology startup 23andMe, established in 2006 by Wojcicki and co-founders Linda Avey and Paul Kuzena, was founded with two goals in mind: to empower consumers by giving them greater access to their own health information, and to amass an unprecedented stockpile of genetic information about as much of the world's population as possible.
For me, it was totally obvious. So for me, there's a couple things that were happening. One, I always loved genetics.
Net worth. Helping people make healthier decisions based on genetic analysis is one of the company's key goals. Identifying potential carriers of genetic disorders could be life-saving for some users. Wojcicki said in a press release, "We have a huge opportunity to help personalize the entire experience at scale, allowing individuals to be more proactive about their health and wellness." The success of 23andMe has paid off handsomely for its CEO. Anne Wojcicki has an estimated net worth of $800 million, thanks to her work in biology research and her 23andMe genetics company. The company that is trying to do its own drug discovery and is backed by companies like Google has a significant role to play in her accumulated net worth.
Networks, and you're gonna find each other, and it was like hot, it was so interesting, and it was MySpace.
Brin and Wojcicki. Brin and Wojcicki are stakeholders in 23andMe, which, like Google, is based in Mountain View. The company sells DNA test kits and helps users interpret their traits and health conditions. It was founded in 2006 and has since raised more than $100 million. Brin and Wojcicki are generous philanthropists, including contributions to Michael J. Fox's efforts to support research on Parkinson's disease. Wojcicki's sister, Susan Wojcicki, is also a very early Google employee who today is Senior Vice President of Advertising and Commerce. Brin was living in Susan Wojcicki's garage in the early days of Google, according to industry sources, and Anne Wojcicki met him there. Together with her ex-husband Sergey Brin, Wojcicki founded the Brin Wojcicki Foundation in 2004. Previously, it was known as the Brin Foundation. It's a private organization that provides grants. Early life. Born in Palo Alto, Santa Clara County, California in 1973, Anne E. Wojcicki is an entrepreneur and the co-founder and CEO of 23andMe, which is a DNA testing company based in California itself. Being the youngest of three siblings, she grew up in a secular household with a Russian Jewish mother and a Polish father. With both her parents being educators, it is no surprise that Anne and her siblings have all done wonders in their respective fields. While one of her sisters is Susan Wojcicki, the CEO of YouTube and a former executive at Google, the other is Janet Wojcicki, who is an anthropologist at the University of California, San Francisco.
Years later, it's continuing to grow, and we're investing in so many ways.
How did Anne Wojcicki earn her money? When Anne was pursuing her bachelor's in science degree in biology from Yale University, she did molecular biology research at the National Institutes of Health, as well as the University of California, San Diego. After graduation, she went on to become a healthcare investment analyst for 4 years, working in Passport Capital and Investor AB, following which she focused on her research. In 2006, she co-founded 23andMe with Linda Avey, a company that performed genome tests with saliva. The company is named after the 23 pairs of chromosomes in a normal human cell and is the very first direct-to-consumer genetic testing company. Within 2 years, the company had taken off, and its genome test kit was named Invention of the Year by Time magazine in 2008. The company even has an ancestry service that you can make use of for $99. Apart from all this, Anne is also a member of Economists and is the founder and board member of the Breakthrough Prize, the latter of which is a set of science advancement awards in 3 different categories.
My name's Susan Wojcicki, and I'm used to responding to Susan W.
Anne Wojcicki personal life. Apart from the usual business expenses, the only expenses that Anne has are that of her lifestyle and family. She has 2 kids with her now ex-husband Sergey Brin, Google co-founder, a son named Benji Wojin, who was born in December 2008, and a daughter by the name of Chloe Wojin, who was born in 2011. So their education and sustainability comprise a major part of her costs.
We thought like my whole business ideas.
A healthy pedigree. Biology major at Yale University, and at one point a would-be doctor, Wojcicki has always been infatuated with the science of the human body. She remembers the exact moment when, at the age of 6, her mom first explained to her the concept of genes. She's been fascinated ever since. It's worth noting that braininess and drive are quite literally in Wojcicki's genes. Her father is a renowned physics professor at Stanford University. Her mother is a renowned teacher of journalism. Her sister Susan is a former Google executive and the current CEO of YouTube, and her sister Janet is a Fulbright-winning researcher, anthropologist, and epidemiologist at the University of California. In the Wojcicki family, it seems nearly inevitable that your life's work will have an impact.
Of the year, and both of us have been judges, and I was last year.
Uncharted territory brings a thorny path. Has the first direct-to-consumer genetic service, 23andMe is navigating entirely uncharted territory. So it's not surprising the company has sometimes made errors and missteps as it forges its path. Unfortunately, the biggest, most unfortunate misstep was failing to understand the need to proactively work with the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, FDA, to provide both the FDA and to some degree the global scientific community with sufficient proof about the accuracy of their genetic data, or sufficient clarity about how they're presenting that data to their customers.
On the direct-to-consumer market and providing and engaging people with genetic information broadly.
All in all, Anne Wojcicki is the co-founder and CEO of 23andMe, a pioneering direct-to-consumer DNA testing firm based in Mountain View, California. A former Wall Street analyst, Wojcicki teamed up with co-founders Linda Avey and Paul Kusenza to start DNA testing company 23andMe in 2006. 23andMe got a $300 million investment from GSK, formerly GlaxoSmithKline, in July 2018. They are partnering on drug development. 23andMe is the only direct-to-consumer genetics testing company cleared by the FDA for health tests, including one for Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. 23andMe is also doing its own drug discovery and boasts a $2.5 billion valuation with backers like Google, co-founded by her ex-husband, Sergey Brin.
What are some
Powerful entrepreneur and philosophy. I believe everything in healthcare can change if the consumer has a voice. This philosophy drove Wojcicki not just to found 23andMe, but also fight through a public divorce to Google co-founder Sergey Brin in 2015, and a seemingly company-ending breach with the U.S. Food and Drug Administration the same year. Wojcicki's billion-dollar idea was to empower consumers by giving them access to their own genetic information, a move that would change the face of healthcare. But FDA roadblocks forced her to sequester her ambitions to ancestry kit testing for a spell. Under Wojcicki's leadership, 23andMe has brought personalized medicine directly to the public, making a wealth of genomic information affordable and easy to access. What's more, as someone who works at the intersection of science, technology, and business, Wojcicki remains a powerful advocate for women.
Are there genetics and weight loss? So I would say in some ways we're a 12-year-old company.
Bottom line, Anne Wojcicki is not into frou-frou things. She rides her bike to work every day to the genetic testing company she co-founded, 23andMe. She shops at Payless Shoes, and she makes her kids do the laundry, cuts her hair herself, and even has them sleep in their clothes to save time in the morning. What are your thoughts about her? Do you think she managed everything properly? Let us know in the comments section below. If you liked the video, press the like button. Also, comment down below what you think of our today's video. If you're new to this channel and like our content, it would be great if you could subscribe to our channel. Oh, wait, considering many of you leave without subscribing, maybe you don't know where the button is. You see that red sign with subscribe written on it? Yes, press it for heaven's sake. Also, if you want to get the latest updates from our channel, press the bell icon. Till then, see ya!